Hey everybody, want to know about the new Black Opium? Stay tuned. YSL dropped a new flanker to Black Opium, and this is Black Opium Over Red. If you've been paying attention, you know that this is out and that this is a cherry fragrance, or it's a cherry version, cherry on top for the Black Opium family, the Black Opium line. I picked it up. It was a blind buy for me because it was available on the Sephora app before it was available elsewhere. I still don't know if it's available elsewhere, but it was available on the app first. And I picked it up rather than wait and see if I could find it in store at some point. I do not have any of the other Black Opiums. I do have YSL fragrances, and I like a lot of YSL fragrances. And one of my sisters has several. She's a Black Opium fan, but I don't have any of them. I have smelled them. I do generally know what they're about. Black Opium, as you may be aware, but since you're here, let me just go over it. The OG is like a vanilla coffee heavy fragrance. It's kind of seductive. It's a little gourmand. It's very strong. And a lot of people who are fans are really fans, right? They get into it, and there's a few flankers that folks really like. One of my sisters is one of those fans who has more than one version of that. This one has the coffee, the vanilla, so it's like Black Opium, but it puts a cherry note on top. Now, cherry for me, I have to be careful. I have a few cherry fragrances, and I have a few cherry fragrances that I really like, and a few cherry fragrances that I very intentionally do not own. I've smelled them. They're very popular. Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, that kind of set it off for a lot of people really getting into cherry note. I've smelled that one. I did not like it. It smells too much like Dr. Pepper for me, and it's just not for me. And a lot of cherry fragrances can sort of have that, and then they're just not my style. So it was a little bit of a gamble. It's always a gamble to blind buy something, but I don't mind. It was a little bit more of a gamble because is this going to be one of those cherry fragrances that I really can't get into, or is it not? And again, since I don't have any of the others, will I like it? Will I not? Let me give you the punchline. I do like it, but here's what I would say about it. Here's the fine print, if you will. First, let me tell you the notes. According to Fragrantica, the main accords are cherry, vanilla, sweet, white floral, coffee, warm, spicy, citrus, patchouli, fruity, woody. And then the top notes are cherry, green mandarin, orange blossom, jasmine, and black tea are the mid notes. And Madagascar, vanilla, coffee, and patchouli are in the base. So you've got this cherry on top. I've seen a couple reviews of this, and folks are saying that the cherry really doesn't last. And so then what's the point? Because you basically got Black Opium with cherry, and the cherry dissipates. The cherry is in the top, and it is not the strongest note in this fragrance when all is said and done. It does dry down to something that I think probably more resembles Black Opium than the flanker. But here's what I like about it. The cherry is prominent at first, in my opinion. I get cherry when I first spray this. And the good news for me is that it's not a Dr. Pepper cherry. It does not have that, whatever that is, that just takes cherry to a place I'm not interested in going, and I don't like those fragrances. The bad news is it's a little screechy. It's a little sharp. It's not sharp like bitter or tangy sharp. It's just sharp. It's just like, I've got it here. It's not perfectly pleasant in the first few seconds, and I mean seconds of spraying it. That kind of sharpness dissipates very quickly. And what's left is cherry that's not sickly Dr. Pepper and is not too much. It's just nice. It's really nice. It's a little synthetic smelling. It doesn't smell super fresh, but it smells like cherry, and it doesn't smell like whatever that version of cherry is that I can't get into. And so if that's you, you know exactly what I mean. And then as it dries down, the cherry really does fade to the back. I don't think it goes away completely, but it does fade to the back, and you're left with a heavy dose of the coffee and vanilla. Now, if you like Black Opium, you're used to that and you're going to like it. If you like cherry fragrances, or if you think you might like cherry fragrances and you want sort of a gateway fragrance to the cherry note, this might be good for you. It's gourmand, but it's not too much, and it's cherry, but it's not too much. It's just enough without going overboard, and it's a scent that you might be familiar with and really might be comfortable with and enjoy. I still get the cherry even as I wear this for a while, but I don't get so much of it that I get sick of it. This lasts a while for me, but it doesn't last forever, right? Like, I don't know if the original Black Opium, my understanding is that has pretty good longevity. This is moderate as far as I can tell. Now, I haven't tried like overspraying this to see how long can I make it last, but when I'm just putting on enough to smell it, to wear it, to enjoy it without making anybody sick or giving anybody a headache around me, it lasts a while and it gets close to the skin and it sort of stays there and then starts to fade. So I think if you like fragrances that you can smell and enjoy, but that don't overtake the room, and you were a little nervous about Black Opium for that reason, you might like this. If you want to try a cherry fragrance that doesn't take it too far, you might like this. Do you need this if you already have Black Opium? I think that's the question for a lot of people, because Black Opium is a super popular fragrance. It's been out for a long time. Many folks have like flankers of it. Do you need this too? I have to be honest, I can't answer that question. I can't answer that question. Obviously, I can never tell you what you need or don't need or what you should buy or shouldn't buy. But if you're curious what my thoughts are on that, I would say if I had Black Opium, so I had this minus the cherry, I would still like this. I think I would still like this. I think I would still appreciate this, but I collect perfumes. If I were trying Black Opium for the first time, or if I didn't have any, which would I get? I would try both. I would find a way to try this and pick the one that you're the most into, the one that you like the most. I don't think you need to have both. And if you're going to choose, I think it's really going to come down to trying it and seeing what you like. I find this to be pleasant. I find it to be long-lasting enough. And I find it to be the kind of cherry that I can really enjoy. So I do recommend. Hey guys, I have some exciting news. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible. So what I'm going to do is, for every 100 subscribers between 0 and 1,000, I'm going to have a giveaway. So there'll be 10 giveaways, and I will do it as fast as we can get to 1,000, and you can enter as many times as you want. So here's how it works. Subscribe to my channel, leave a comment to the video, and share the video with anyone you like. And if you do that, you automatically are entered to win the giveaway. And every time I reach 100 subscribers or 100 more subscribers, each new milestone on the way to 1,000, I will do another giveaway, and then I'll announce that the next one's beginning. So we are starting now. As soon as we get to the first 100, I'll do the first giveaway. And what am I giving away? Well, I'm giving away whole, unused, in the package, sealed bottles of fragrance. So you have a perfume bottle just for you, sent from yours truly. So please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, share a video, and enter to win.